Hello everyone, it is Wednesday. It's time for another edition of News 2 Gives Back, and I'm News 2 meteorologist Marcus Bagwell. News 2 Gives Back is brought to you by Nashville Subaru. We are in Sumner County today at a special location that we're not going to disclose, but we are wanting to recognize some incredible people that do some amazing work to help mitigate and get rid of drugs off of the streets in Sumner County. We're wanting to recognize the Sumner County Drug Task Force. Now, today, we're not going to be able to see those people or who they are, just to continue to keep their work of what they do going each and every day without showing their faces. But I am going to talk with Officer Jordan Breelove. He works with the Hendersonville Police Department, but he is one of many folks that are a part of this Sumner County Task Force. Jordan, thank you so much for your time, and we're so glad to recognize you and your team for all the work that you all do. Tell us what this drug task force consists of.
Absolutely, Marcus. So, officially, we're the 18th Judicial District Drug and Violent Crime Task Force. And how we are made up is essentially our director works directly for the District Attorney, Ray Whitley, here in the 18th Judicial District. And then under him, we all are comprised of officers from all the different participating agencies within the district. So we've got investigators and officers assigned from Westmoreland, Goodlettsville, Hendersonville, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, Gallatin Police Department, and several others. But essentially, we all come together and are assigned to make up the task force.
Okay, great. So y'all have a big crew here, and it represents a lot of the different area. Tell us about the day-to-day job that you all do, and your focus is to help get drugs off the streets here in the county.
Yes, sir, absolutely. So our primary focus, hence the title, is to focus on narcotics and violent crime within the district. We have two main divisions within the task force. We have an interdiction team, and then we have inside investigations. Both have different roles and different day-to-day tasks, but all focusing on trying to get as much narcotics and guns and bad guys off the streets.
Okay, that's wonderful. Tell us about some of your stats from last year, if you're able to share what type of things you all were able to recover in the last year, people that unfortunately were taken off the streets, but to help to reduce the amount of drugs that are left here in the county.
Yes, sir. So unfortunately at this time I don't have in front of me the exact numbers of what we were able to take off the streets last year, but it was a substantial amount of narcotics, ranging from anything from illegal marijuana all the way to our number one concern in today's world, with being fentanyl, and everything in between. So very substantial amount of narcotics taken off the streets, along with firearms recovered and bad guys put in jail. Okay,
absolutely. And I think the last question, drugs are a big problem. You just mentioned fentanyl is one of the main things. We're just dealing with that a lot, not just in our state, but also in our country too. If people are wanting to make a significant change, and we would hope that they would, and they want to get rid of these drugs, how can they go about doing that safely, but it also gets into the proper hands, and it's away from even younger hands for children, or getting to the hands of other people who just don't need these drugs?
Yeah, absolutely. So every local jurisdiction is going to have their own programs that they participate in, as far as disposing of maybe old prescription pills or handling different complaints and whatnot. We always are available and like to be there to be helpful to the communities and help those different agencies that are participating. If anybody ever has any type of concerns or complaints or issues that they'd like to bring up or for us to look into, they can reach out to us. We've got a landline, and we've got different tip hotlines and so forth.
Okay, all right, sounds good. Well, we're so excited to bring you all lunch today, and we just want to say thank you to you and your team for your all service. We brought them lunch today, all provided by Nashville Subaru, and these folks do great work, and there are task force that are in a lot of our counties here across the Middle Tennessee area. And if you are dealing with a drug issue, you can always reach out to your local officials within your county to help get rid of those, and also to be able to move on to a more better lifestyle. We're glad to provide this to them. I'm News 2 meteorologist Marcus Bagwell. Thank you for taking time to tune in for this edition of News 2 Gives Back.